All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, like every YouTuber, we'll be doing a should you summon or not for the new collab. There are 4 characters that are at 0.25% chance of pulling them, and I gotta say the banner is good for a collab banner. I think it's probably the best collab banner we've ever had, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really good. You can pick any of the 4 at the guaranteed. There's 4 of them. I recommend either the green one. I don't know their names. The green one is Philo, or the shield guy, Naofumi. That's the 2 I assume is going to be the best. This one looks more of a support, Raftalia. Could be wrong. Obviously, I haven't showcased them. I will be summoning on my friend JBiz's account, and that's where I'll be showcasing them. Will not be summoning on my main, on my JP. Can't spend money, so there's no point in summoning on a collab. In my opinion, if you're a free-to-play, get out of this banner. It's not worth it. Unless you absolutely love the anime, I don't think they're going to be absolutely broken for a while. I think they're very good units, except for the free one, which, holy shit, did they fumble her so hard. Everyone was thinking instantly, she looks like a good Demonic Beast unit, but she can't be using Demonic Beast. She only ranks up her own cards when she uses her skill. If you go here, right here, as you can see, it's an X on the Demonic Beast and an X in PvP. So she's literally just kind of used for OG Demon, which is pretty unfortunate. She has a Pierce card on AoE, even though the Pierce card sucks. And then she has a buff card. Okay. She's decent, I guess. She's decent. I think she replaces Arthur. That's what she's meant for. But everybody has Arthur, so I don't think she replaces Summer Diane. I don't know. But in my opinion, if you're free to play, skip this banner. You can't buy cosmetics. Yes, I do agree. I think you should be able to buy cosmetics after 2 weeks or 1 week, because I think this collab is only 2 weeks, by the way. So you won't really have a lot of time to know what's coming next, which I think is a Ragnarok banner, an actual good banner. And then a festival, just like Chad King, somewhere around there. A Christmas unit, a filler quality of life update, I assume. You know, like a Green Liz. It was Christmas Liz as well. It was I think actually the other year was like Ready Lane, and she kind of sucked, so easy skip. And then New Year's Fest. Save for that fest. This Ragnarok unit, this next update should be Ragnarok. Summon on them. Free to play should skip the rest of the banners and summon on the New Year's Festival. That is what I think a free to play should do. Skip this collab. Obviously, whales are going to summon. They look good. I'm not saying they're bad by any means. I feel like though they could stir up the meta, but I don't know. I'm just not it. Like, there's like a million texts here, and I don't know. I just think that they're really baiting you, because they've had 2 back-to-back collabs, basically. The rates are really shit. They'll never increase the rates for these collab banners. They're, like, terrible. I hate these Fest collab banners. Fest collab. I hate these banners in general. I think they're baiting you with Freyr. They are baiting so hard that they actually made the banner decent. There's no way that they're like, I'm going to listen to the community and make the collab good. If they did that, they would have given us a story, which they didn't do. But apparently it's tied to the lore, and that's why they didn't give a story. Well, then give us gems for the story. Like, we're getting 100 free gems, cool, whatever. That's like almost every collab nowadays, considering like every single banner is a must summon almost. It's Ragnarok, collab, fest, or a limited time unit. Really unfortunate. But let's go over the kits. It'll be dropping in a few hours. So, Naofumi, when the hero takes a stance at the start of battle, increases all allies' basic stats by 30% of the hero's defense. When the hero takes damage from enemy skills on enemy's turn, applies 1 Proof of Wrath on the hero up to a maximum of 6. For every Proof of Wrath, increases the hero's all target damage by 35%. I believe it's only his, but it's still very strong. As we saw in the showcase, once he like started building up that Proof of Wrath and whatnot, he slapped. It is a red debuff, I do believe, so keep that in mind. And it only works in the front line, not a back line or anything, which makes sense. He has a stance, he has a taunt, not a stance. Increases defense related stats by 80%. Removes all debuffs on the hero, and only 1 debuff can be on the hero. Really good. I think this is a really good stance card. I hope a lot more units have a stance card like this. I don't know what the rank 1 is. Hopefully it still removes all debuffs, you know. How long does it last? It doesn't say turns. How long does this card last for? Weird. Okay. I'm interested why it doesn't say a turn. Does it just stay forever? Weird. And then he has a inflict damage equal to 275% of attack of defense on all enemies applied curse for 2 turns. So he's a defense basic unit. I'll probably do a gear guide with after I test them with my friend Jabiz. I'm assuming you would want full defense with crit chance rolls on him. You're gonna go second. You are going to go second. You need an absolute tanky team. You know what's funny? What if like Green Escanor like just stomps it? Wait, no, he doesn't. He doesn't bypass defense. Never mind. Take that out. Take that out. He doesn't. I was gonna say he bypasses defense. No, he doesn't. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Curse prevents ultimate move gauge from filling up for 2 turns on enemies who did not use a skill. So you kind of cuck ult rush. That's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. So it's kind of like Dissolve, but it just cucks them so you can't just move cards with Bond. You have to use them. That's really cool. And then at Ultimate, decreases all stats on one enemy by 5% for 2 turns. Inflicts wrath damage equal to 480% of attack on defense on one enemy. And then decreases all stats of one enemy by 30% for 2 turns. Oh, it's 2 turns either way. Inflicts wrath damage equal to 720% of defense on the enemy. Now, I wish only one of these scaled. The fact that Wrath and the decrease all stats both scale is just so unfortunate. Because if it was 30% Wrath at 1 out of 6 or 30% all stats at 1 out of 6 and then stayed the same up to 6/6, it'd be a really good ultimate, really good free-to-play ultimate. You can get a 1/6 dip and you're fine. But the fact that you need both, it's kind of like Trader Melee's. Because he decreases all stats, you know. It's just based off attack. It removes stance and buffs. But his 1/6 ult sucks. His 1/6 ult is decent because it does remove stance and buffs, but this guy doesn't even remove stance or buffs. So very unfortunate. And it's a single target ultimate, so it doesn't even like go with his passive, which increases the hero's AoE damage by 35%. Granted, that says skill, so maybe that doesn't apply to ultimate. So I don't know. I think he's probably going to be the best one. Maybe the second best because of this character. This character seems very mid. She seems like a very support unit, but she has to be on the field, which kind of sucks. At the start of the battle, increase. Also, he is a human. If you didn't know, I don't know if I said it. I believe she is also. No, she's a unknown. I believe. Yep, unknown. At the start of the battle, increases all allies' max HP by 300% of the hero's defense. If all allies participating in battle have the same attribute, so blue, and reduces allies' damage taken by 30%. So like a Tarmiel or a Goddess Liz or maybe even a Margaret could be kind of cool because she increases all stats. You know, she was kind of with that Tarmiel nuke team. If she could have been backline, she would have been the best backline for it. And then you would use Margaret, Tarmiel, and then the shield guy. That could have been sick. But no, now they're going to be using like Blue Gil Thunder in the back. So, I don't know. And then she has a Flood card. Cool. A Sever card. Woo. Her cards suck. I can't lie. Very unfortunate. And remember, Flood is based off percentage of HP, not attack rolls. It doesn't, or HP. It does not matter if you have 1,000,000 HP or 1 HP. If you have 1 out of 1 HP, that's 100% HP. If you have 1,000,000 out of 1,000,000 HP, that's 100% HP. It's not like Reinhardt's Flood, which is an actual good Flood. This Flood card sucks. And she's also based off defense, so like her attack stat isn't going to be as high because it's still. Oh, actually, it scales off defense, so never mind. I didn't read that, so it might be decent. But yeah, she doesn't seem great. She seems like a very support unit. And then she only has a 1/6 ultimate. Okay. Increase basic stats by 50% for 3 turns. Inflicts damage equal to 300%. It's almost like a Kidna's ult. I think it's almost exactly like a Kidna's ult. List. Echidna. Bop, bop, bop. Increase the base stats of all allies by 20%. Unknown race allies damage. Oh, so she has like a whole nother like damage dealt buff. Okay. So maybe it's not as good, but still decent. And then this character, which I'm not even going to go over this character, by the way. She's a shit unit. She's terrible, and of course she's the free one, so unlucky. But when ally damages enemy with skills for every debuff on the enemy. Nullifies 8% of crit resistance and crit defense if there are 5 or more debuffs on the enemy. Increases the hero's single target attack damage excluding ult by 60%. Limit of 5 times for crit res and crit defense decrease. So pretty good. I think she seems the most fun. The other guy is like a very like taunty kind of unit. I think Philo is definitely like the funnest looking one. And she turns into a giant chicken. You're just playing Angry Birds, bro. Come on. Who doesn't love a good old game of Angry Birds? She has a weak point AoE. This unit is kind of just traumatizing. Imagine if they made her look exactly like the Demonic Beast Bird. Like, that's one of her outfits. That would have been funny. Like, literally, when she uses an attack card, she turns into a chicken. There should have been an outfit where if you do it, she just turns into the Demonic Beast. Because one of her AoE is just like the swoop-in AoE one-shot. Oh, that would have been hilarious. And then she has a cancel stance of one enemy, inflicts damage equals... Oh, she has a stun! Okay. She has a really good DPS card, and she has a really annoying stun card. And then her ultimate, which I've never seen before, decreases all enemies' HP-related stats by 5% for 2 turns, inflicts damage equal to 630% of attack on one enemy, decreases all enemies' HP-related stats by 25% for 3 turns, and inflicts damage equal to 945% of attack on one enemy. So this is a good scaling ultimate. Yes, it does decrease the HP-related stats more by 6/6, but that's to be expected. It only lasts for 1 extra turn. It still hits fairly hard at 1 out of 6. For a 1/6 ult, it's pretty good. I think she has the best ult in the collab because it doesn't need to be a high ult level to do what it's supposed to do, to decrease the HP. And it decreases all. Actually, I think it's literally just Zeldris's. Now that I'm looking at it. The green Zell. Yeah, it's exactly Zeldris's. But I like it. I like Zeldris's ultimate. But yeah, these are the outfits. You can only buy them. I think some of them, yeah, like there's that blue headphone one for this guy. It'll be free. Right here, this one. So that's pretty good. You know, the main character's getting a free one. You get holy relics for all of them. But either way, I think that most free-to-play should skip. I just don't see it being worth. Obviously, if you like the anime, go in. It's a freaking gacha game. Have fun. But that is my 2 cents on it. Are you guys going to be summoning? You guys going to be skipping? Hope you guys had an amazing day. Best of luck if you do summon. And take care.